Testing, testing, testing. Hey there, besties. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know it's early. I know. If you're on a replay, shout out to y'all. If you're here, shout out to y'all. Either way, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Hype the daggone video and make sure you comment, all right? So you see what's going on in case you missed it. Leslie Jones is out here running off at the mouth, sounding half damn crazy as per usual, which is egregious if you ask me. However, you know the community will allow shit like this to slide and say, it's okay. You don't know. While out here uninviting Black people who decide that they want to spend the money that they've earned the way that they want to, saying that they got to go and they're a problem for the community, they clowns, they white supremacists, they coons, all the names that Black people can call each other while saying about white supremacy. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of eating. You know, I got to eat. I'm eating my breakfast. I just came in. Breakfast this morning is sausage, peppers, and was supposed to be sausage, potatoes, and supposed to be peppers, but I didn't have peppers when I made it, so it's just onions, but it's still good, and cucumbers and water. So make sure y'all eat, all right? Got a little bit over an hour, and then I got to get to work, even though I get to work from home, so maybe I'll come back later for a lunch show. But I saw this and I said, let's just get to it, all right? So back to Leslie Jones, right? So Leslie is out here gaslighting, in my opinion. So, you know, these heifers will always listen to the shit that don't make any sense instead of listening to things that actually make sense and that will improve your life. But the thing about these people, when they keep speaking about things that are equated to slavery, it pisses me off. It totally, absolutely pisses me the fuck off. And I don't understand why more Black people aren't upset about that. To attribute anything to slavery just to allegedly get your punk ass point across. So you want to equate being married to slavery? Ma'am, have you even made it to the altar? How in the hell can you equate something to something so egregious and you haven't even experienced it? Allegedly, we gonna find out. We gonna find out because I done looked up her bio to see what's what so that we can know what's what. So anyone that listens to her is just somebody that's already miserable, ain't never gonna get married any daggone way, ain't trying to get married. This is the heifer that was out here screaming like a Harambe sister, talking about what men need to do for her for the second time. I could only find the one video that I made of her. I'm gonna play it in a second. But I know she said something similar about how what men need to do for her. Ma'am, clearly what you doing ain't working. Clearly what you're doing ain't working, but y'all know how it goes. It's, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say that, then I don't get it, and then I'm gonna just kind of change the narrative to change it to fit to the fact that I really can't get anything, but I'm gonna blame it on this or say it's that. Now I want to come out here because I still can't get what it is that I want, or else I wouldn't keep talking about it. So I'm just gonna tell everybody else to be miserable because I'm miserable. So I'm miserable. I want all other Black people to be miserable. Do you see where the problem is? Yes, I'm talking to you colored yet again. Do you see where the problem is? Black people, not all, but there's plenty of Black people that want other Black people to be miserable. There's plenty of Black people that, first of all, really are not as intelligent as they claim that they really are. There's plenty of Black people that are out here spewing narratives that are completely insane, and there are people who are actually going along with it. I'm not going to go into the stuff with Chili and Nick Cannon, but I do definitely want to reiterate that what's going on with them is egregious as well. Because all of y'all that's up in my comments section, twerking in the comments, I forget who says that, that's saying all these disparaging things about me and them. What I say to you is, as soon as someone tells you what to do with your damn money, your time, your energy, and your effort, I promise you, you wouldn't feel the same way. Say I'm lying. If somebody came through and started telling you what you could think, you would have a problem with it. If somebody came through and told you where you could spend your money, you would have a problem with it. If someone came through and decided that you weren't able to, or what it is that you do ain't right and that you should be canceled, you would have a problem with it. Interesting enough, you all, not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Plenty of y'all are out here fighting against kings, and yet you turning around telling these people that they can't think the way that they think because it's not the way that you think, and that y'all want to cancel them. Now, while you're not a king, it certainly sounds like you think that you are supreme over them, and what you think and the way that you think things should go is more important and takes precedence over them. Pretty sure that they're not asking y'all to take care, and they're not part of them. You could easily just go ahead and just decide that you are done with them, which I think is absolutely stupid. But, you know, y'all like to do stupid things and then turn around, try to act like you care about Black people. You don't care about Black people. You care about being out here causing chaos. That's basically what it is at the end of the day. You just want to be out here causing chaos. You want to be seen. You want to be heard. Child, you probably would turn around and say that you need to sue Meta and YouTube because they have gotten you addicted to social media. And it's not your fault, but it's their fault because there's never any accountability taken. Your narratives are always hypocritical. Rules for thee, but not for me. Shout out to Obsidian. Rules for thee, but not for me. I can tell you, this is y'all talking. I can tell you what to do, how to feel, how to spend your money, where you need to go, who you need to vote for, how you need to feel, and what I say goes. But if you have something to say, you don't matter. A whole ass adult that don't be asking y'all for nothing. But y'all got something to say because y'all allegedly know everything. Okay. Shout out to Black people at the bottom of many a list that we shouldn't be at the bottom of. And yet I think we should because of the way that we act. Not me included, child. I be trying to tell y'all don't want to listen. Y'all would rather listen to celebrities that do not have your best interest at heart, idolize them, bring them up, make them rich, and then turn around and be upset because you find out what their politics are. Because your Trump derangement syndrome is out of control. Seek help. Seek help. The fact that Trump and Anton have so much control over people's mind is amazing to watch, okay? So I say, as I always say, stay the fuck away from me, of course. And you will never tell me what I need to think, how I need to do it, or anything else. Because if you are not supplying shit up in this household, you can kiss the entire black crack of my ass. Like I always say, I want to make sure that I get that out. Back to Leslie Jones. Now she wants to spew this narrative about slavery. All right, let's first take a look at how she started. Hold on. For the the only video that I could find this quickly that I did of her, because I know I've done a couple, because she's been wilding for a while. So I don't know how old is this. This is from 5 months ago.
Girl, what the fuck? I'm rich. I can fight.
I beg your pardon.
I will say it. I love men.
I beg your pardon.
Thanks. Yeah. But I don't love a stupid man. If you can't be with my peace, you can be with the door. What? Yeah. Oh, you're in your masculine area. Well, why don't you get in yours?
Girl, good night. Pick a bed and go to sleep.
I'm sick of men telling me, oh, well, you know, you hardcore. Yes!
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute.
So I am.
Can you handle it?
Oh, well, what you bringing to the table? I am the table.
Do you think that Leslie Jones went back and watched this amongst the other 1,000,001 things that she's ever said about men, her relationship with men, how it doesn't work, they're the problem, everybody else is the problem, and she's not a problem? You think maybe she should start taking a look of a compilation of all the things that she has ever said on why she doesn't have successful relationships, and just maybe she'll realize that maybe she is the issue and the problem? I can't even believe that this woman is still saying this at this age, at this point, in this year of 2025. Now I'm gonna go ahead and play it again without the edits in there so that you can hear what she actually said in its entirety, and then we'll come back and talk.
I don't understand why you wouldn't want a woman like me. I am successful, I'm rich, I can fight. I will say it, I love men.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. But I don't love a stupid man. If you can't be with my peace, you can be with the door.
Yeah.
Oh, you're you're in your masculine area. Well, why don't you get in yours? I'm sick of men telling me, oh, well, you know, you hardcore. Yes, I am.
Can you handle it?
Oh, well, what you bringing to the table? I am the table. I'ma tell you. Girl, what?
So any of y'all want to go home with Leslie? Any of y'all want to bring Leslie home so that you can come home to her sounding and acting like that? Child, I'm scared. Child, I'm scared. Child, she sounds like somebody that belongs in what is that movie with Will Smith? Why can't I bet what Will Smith and Harvey? Child, Men in Black. She sounds like she belonged one of those things from Men in Black. Okay, like, why is it difficult to understand? And I'm not a man. I'm not a man. You know, sometimes I be saying I'm a man because I be thinking like y'all, but I'm not a man, okay? I cannot imagine acting like this and sounding like this and thinking that some man is supposed to say, will you marry me? Why, you should love me. Oh, so you're telling others what they should do? I'm sensing a theme around here. Well, why wouldn't you want me? I am the... Woo, Lord, help your people. I can't imagine what the problem is. I just don't understand. So, like I said, when I did this originally, she has been saying this over and over and over again. Basically, her issues with not having a relationship, but she want a man. She love men. I love men. I love them. 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 Can't get them, but she love them. Acts like this, she love them. Can't get a boyfriend, I guess. Now, all of a sudden, now what? 6 months later, about 5 months later, now it's young girls, you shouldn't get married because it's like slavery. Man, when were you married to know? As a married woman, it's not like slavery unless, of course, you're actually working for, or unless you actually have someone who's actually beating you. Actually, let me move away from this. Let me bring you over here. Let me bring you here, okay? Because y'all like to trot out slavery whenever you think that you're trying to get some point across, and Black people should be insulted when y'all use any old thing and try to equate it to actual slavery. But then you'll turn around talking about the atrocities of slavery and everything that is done. I think y'all have forgotten about real slavery. Now, I'm only going to show mild stuff because I don't want YouTube to give me a hard time. But y'all clearly have forgotten and think that it's more important about what your narrative is instead of actually remembering and thinking about the actual atrocities of slavery, that you would allow the words to come out of your mouth to say that marriage is equal to slavery. One, you shouldn't say it. Two, you ain't never been married. And three, whatever it is that you're trying to do, in my opinion, she's trying to make sure that other women are miserable just like her. That doesn't sound very sisterhoodish to me. That does not sound very sisterhoodish to me. But like I said, ain't no damn sisterhood. Reason number or proof number 55,287,000.5.
Imagine being taken away from your home in chains. Imagine never having new clothes to wear or enough food to eat or a real bed to sleep in. Imagine being forced to do backbreaking work every day, all day long, and never get paid. It's hard to imagine, but that was the experience for many enslaved African Americans for over 200 years. What was life like for enslaved men, women, and children? Let's find out. Hundreds of thousands of Africans were taken from their homes in Africa, put on ships, and brought to the British colonies in America.
Now, I'm wondering if it was like the ships that I be going on, the Mardi Gras, the celebration, the sunshine. I wonder if it's ships like that where they out there with the buffets and I can go out there whenever I want to and get me something to eat, go to the club, go gamble, holla back. go to Shaq's restaurant, sit up top so that I can live stream for ya. Go to all these Caribbean places. I wonder if it was like that. What do y'all think? Good morning, Kofa. Thank you, honey. He said one group of Black women say marriage is slavery. Another group of Black men allow their white husbands to feed them dog food. Another group of, I guess that's supposed to be Black women, allow their white husbands to feed them dog food. If you know, you know. Well, you know, I know. You know, I know. But they'll not. Remember, none of the hypocrisy, none of it makes any sense, because white people are racist and they're the problem, right? And yet when Kantanji has her white husband, yes, sis, go sis. Cam has her white husband, yes, sis, go sis. Serena has her white husband, yes, sis, go sis. It's yes, sis, go sis. But then you got Touré out here, that nigga, talking about, go ahead, white people, call Black people the hard ER. And nobody got nothing to say about that. Nobody got nothing to say about that. Child, if y'all don't kiss me.
A trip on a slave ship was a terrifying experience.
A trip? It was a trip. Not a problem at all.
The trip took weeks or months with hundreds of people crammed below deck. The ceilings were so low that a person could not even sit up straight. Many Africans had their hands and ankles chained so that they couldn't move freely. I'm
pretty sure that didn't hurt their skin at all. I'm pretty sure it was the kind that that like BDSM people utilize. If you know, you know. And it was furry and it didn't hurt them at all. I'm sure it was I'm sure it was great conditions, just like when I'm on a ship, y'all. I'm sure it was the same. I have no doubt, right? So if Leslie Jones can say this mess, then don't come for me, okay? Because if y'all allow the stupid shit to be said, you don't call it out, I can say whatever the hell I want.
Didn't survive the voyage. In America, the captured African people were forced to become enslaved. An enslaved person is someone...
Deisha, I had to use the mild version. I had to use the mild version, okay? I hope you understand.
Who is owned by and works without pay for another person. The life and experiences of an enslaved person varied and depended on where they lived and the type of work they did. The one thing that connected the lives of enslaved people was the law. The laws on slavery treated an enslaved person as a piece of property, which meant that enslaved people could be sold away from their family. Because enslaved people were viewed as property, they could be sold away from their families at any time. Many were sold at auctions. Auctions were advertised with posters to let people know the ship packed with enslaved people.
Valuable Gang of Young Negroes by Joseph A. Beard. Ain't that a person that sells jewelry today? Will be sold at auction on Wednesday the 25th at 12 o'clock. That's not the marriage that I've experienced. I don't know about y'all. To be sold, a cargo of 94 prime healthy Negroes, consisting of 39 men, 15 boys, 24 women, and 16 girls. 1840. This was in 1840. Look, I'm trying to read it. Y'all know I can't see.
Was about to arrive. At the auction, enslaved people would be forced to stand on a raised platform so they could be seen by the buyers. The buyer who bid the most money would then own the enslaved person.
Damn, down to the fingernails, child?
It was at the auctions where African families were split apart. Husbands, wives, and children went to different owners. Many never saw each other again. No event was more traumatic in the lives of enslaved people than the forcible separation from their families. Imagine how you would feel if you were taken away from your family.
Imagine how you would feel if you were taken away from your... This is marriage. We are watching Marriage according to Leslie Jones, who ain't never been married and ain't gonna be married, allegedly, okay? So this is how it works. Marriage is equated to slavery, according to that heifer, all right? Again, that's not my experience, but child, I tell you, if this is what y'all be going through, I would say no as well.
Wow.
For free, mind you.
For most enslaved people, the most predictable and constant part of their lives was work. Many enslaved people began working when they were young and worked until they died.
Wow, you get to work until you die, child. That's kind of like the American way, though. I get it.
Some enslaved people worked in a master's home, serving as maids or cooks. The majority worked in the fields. Many worked on plantations or large farms in the South, growing cotton, tobacco, and sugar. Some of the most trusted enslaved people were made slave masters. They watched
Oh, that's good. Ooh.
over the other workers in the field.
Boy, child, you can't even hit that whip right.
They watched over the other workers in the field.
Boy, I know you ain't trying to slack off out here, is you?
No, sir.
Well, you better get to picking. Master says we got to get this cotton picked before sundown. Now get a move on.
Yep.
All of you.
Yes, Master.
Yeah.
Well, I put the last to you myself.
Yeah.
The growing of cotton
The lashes to you myself. Oh, that's what y'all actually, this is what y'all be doing right now with y'all sitting up here telling other people how they should feel politically. Y'all better take that shit where? Back there. You can't even control your damn selves.
was by far the chief occupation of Southern enslaved people. The hardest part of the year on a cotton plantation was harvest time. Picking cotton could be a difficult and painful job. Many enslaved people feared they would be punished for not picking enough.
No. I actually like this. This is actually pretty good, yeah. In the mildest version.
Most slavery laws required that enslaved people be given basic food, clothing, and shelter.
They had laws on slavery. I didn't know that. Look, we be leering around here.
Most enslaved people were forced to live in tiny, one-room, shoddily built cabins. Up to 10 people could live in one single hut. Many shared a cabin with another family. Sharing a cabin with another family interfered with family life and privacy. Long work hours made it hard for families to spend much time with each other. Inside the cabin, there was little furniture. Many people slept on beds made of straw or rags.
Any of the married people, is this how your marriage is like? Let me see. I'm in my second room that doubles as my office. I have a porch right off of here that overlooks the outside. Let me see. I got a master bedroom. I have, y'all already know, don't come for me, Nicole. The washer and dryer are up here by the bedroom so that I don't have to go all the way down to the basement to wash clothes. It kind of don't sound like this, but maybe it's just me. Some ungrateful ass people just want to try to paint a narrative specifically about something they don't know about, using an atrocity that we're supposed to, in my opinion, not just equate it to any old wishy-washy thing. But y'all, I understand y'all trying to get people to be as miserable as y'all, meaning Leslie Jones and all the rest, so that they can be miserable along with y'all.
Others slept on the floor. Owners would provide enslaved people with very little clothing. The clothing didn't fit well and was made of coarse, uncomfortable material. Enslaved people were given a weekly food allowance of perhaps some cornmeal, dried fish, and a little pork, but there was never enough to eat.
Child, that's probably why that was why they was eating chitlins, child. The worst thing ever invented on God's green earth.
Most enslaved people were allowed to plant small vegetable gardens for their personal use.
That was nice.
Owners encouraged gardens because it allowed them to save on food rations.
Nice.
Most enslaved people ate 2 to 3 meals a day. The only hot meal was typically the evening meal, which was eaten at the living quarters. Corn cakes and pork rinds were a typical meal. Most enslaved people ate dinner without the comfort of tables or chairs.
Oh.
Enslaved people lived and worked under terribly difficult and horrid conditions, and they had no personal freedoms at all.
All right, I'm gonna leave it there because maybe escaping to freedom is when you get divorced. All right, so that is a very mild version, as we know, but I want to make sure that YouTube don't be mad. All right, so we know that it was 55 million times worse than that, but Leslie wants to say that that's what marriage is. That's what marriage would be if you would be married to her. But let me go over here and let you know who Leslie Jones is, all right? Born in 1967, stand-up comedian, actress, cast on Saturday Night Live, which is a great accomplishment, y'all. Shout out to Saturday Night Live. 2014 to 2019, hosted Supermarket Sweep, did this, did that. She was born in Memphis, had a younger brother. Her father, Willie, was in the army, and her family relocated frequently, moved to LA, took a job at Stevie Wonder's studio, blah, blah. Jones attended Chapman University on a basketball scholarship. Well, that makes sense. Initially unsure of what she wanted to study, she worked as a DJ at the student radio station and contemplated playing professional basketball. She probably should, well, it's probably too late. She probably should have did that. Blah, 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 blah. So she did stand up and she was on, Mother Love and Dave Chappelle encouraged her to move to New York City to hone her craft. She lived there for 2 years. She appeared on Comic View. She performed at the Comedy Store in West Hollywood. She went on a tour opening for Jamie Foxx. So, all right, she made it, right? In 2012, Chris Fox saw her perform and gave her name to several of the biggest managers in comedy, all of whom didn't get it. The following year, Rock helped Jones secure an audition for Saturday Night Live. All right, so it sounds like her biggest claim to fame is Saturday Night Live, okay? So then they talk about Saturday Night Live, blah, 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 blah. So did she cover the Olympics? She covered the 2016 Olympics. Oh no, she tweeted. Did she get a deal like Snoop did? I don't know, I don't care. Then there's her other work. She did this, she did that. Nothing spectacular around here. Her personal life. Jones is a fan of the soccer team Seattle Sounders FC. She's also an avid fan of RuPaul's Drag Race. This is her personal life, y'all. This is her personal life. Jones is a fan of the soccer team Seattle Sounders FC. She is also an avid fan of RuPaul's Drag Race. That's all they got for her personal life. Online harassment. Excuse me. After the release of Ghostbusters in July 2016, Jones became the subject of racist and MSG attacks over Twitter. Social media platform responded by taking action against several users, banning them, blah, blah. After continuing to receive racist comments. You mean she couldn't handle it, but wait, she couldn't handle the internet, but she want to say that marriage is slavery, but you can't handle the internet? All right, y'all. Something just don't make sense. After continuing to receive racist comments, Jones temporarily left Twitter on July 18, 2016. She appeared later in the week on Late Night with Seth Meyers, where she discussed the ordeal in her meeting with Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey. In response, somebody claims that he was targeted for being a gay conservative. She suggested, in her personal opinion, that hate speech and freedom of speech are two different things. A month later, Jones was again subjected to online harassment. Her personal website was hacked. Its content replaced with photos of her passport, driver's license, an instance of doxing. Site was also changed to display alleged nude pictures of her, as well as a video tribute to Harambe, the Cincinnati Zoo gorilla deleted in May 2016. A reference to the racially charged gorilla remarks hurled at Jones in the earlier attack. So we should care about this. And I don't think that obviously people should be doxxed, and I don't think that people should be harassing people. But when you then turn around and do the same damn thing, okay, just because it's not racist doesn't mean it's any better than what someone did to you. Because when I tell you that she's directing this to women, she's directing it to young Black women, but y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't give a shit about none of that. All this complaints, all this talk about relationships and men and women and 50-50 and all this other dumb shit. All these whores out here, but y'all okay with Leslie Jones, and Leslie Jones is okay with Leslie Jones coming out here and saying this shit. It's highly inappropriate. It's even worse to equate marriage to slavery. But we're supposed to have empathy and sympathy for her in her online racist attacks. But she can come out here and say this negative shit and y'all will go along with that shit. Just because she's Leslie the fuck Jones, fuck that bitch. Y'all, you're either gonna allow these people to just paint these stupid ass narratives, or it's time to call these motherfuckers out. It is wrong and it's inappropriate and it's an insult to our ancestors who actually went through slavery. Again, I can only show so much here on YouTube. We want to see some real slavery shit. I guess we could take it to Rumble, okay? But basically, it looks like she has no personal life. So how in the holy hell is she out here equating something that she ain't never had to fucking slavery? How? Now, this is just all the shit that she's ever done, okay? Which whatever, child, whatever. So it looks like, let me show you what she said before I take you to this interview that she did where this excerpt came from. So this is the marriage is legalized slavery. Trad wives are slaves, according to Leslie Jones.
I think marriage is legalized slavery.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Say more, because if I'm thinking about slavery and I'm thinking about marriage, there are two different images that come
Absolutely
into my head.
not. I don't think, I don't know how you don't. A man is, especially if he's expecting you to be a trad wife, you might as well pull out a whip and a chain.
Wow. So there are young people watching who might be wanting to get married. What would you say to them?
Don't
get married.
No.
Okay.
I think marriage is legalized slavery.
You do?
Yes.
So I think that this hostess is wrong for not calling this witch out. I don't care. Call her the fuck out right then and there. This is inappropriate as hell. And turn around to the camera and say, yeah, no, we not delivering this message to young women right now. But let's watch the interview as much as I can. It's about 20 minutes. So, I'm going to put it on high speed. But this is the actual whole interview.
Hi. Oh my gosh, we're in the same hue.
I told you.
Thank you so much. I'd get up, but I'm kicked down. Tonight, I interview comedian Leslie Jones. What turned you straight?
Chris Brown, marriage is legalized slavery. So you want to fight?
I would never want to fight a black woman. What did you get Chris Rock for Black History Month?
Am I the only person in here that think this girl crazy?
You're threatening me?
Where's my publicist?
My most iconic interview yet. Do you feel good about this interview?
No.
Z-Way starts now.
Z-Way, in case you didn't know.
My next iconic guest is a comedian, writer, and Emmy winner. Watch her special, Leslie Jones' Life Part 2 on Peacock. Give it up for Leslie Jones.
So Leslie Jones has a special, and the best place that she could get it to be placed is Peacock. No shade against Peacock, right? So first of all, you got to have that streaming service. What is on Peacock, y'all? Why is it not on Netflix where you get big deals? Why is it not on Netflix? Ciao.
Yay!
Woo!
Woo, baby.
So can you state for the record your race, gender, and pronouns?
First of all,
my
58. Sorry. Okay.
What the fuck is...
My who?
What is your race, gender, and pronouns?
My race is African American. My what was the next one? My race
Gender?
is gender. Oh, we in that world. I'm a girl.
And pronouns?
I'm that in that. No, sorry. She, he, be, and all that. All that. I'm all the pronouns. How about that?
You take it all.
Yeah.
And
she and her.
What turned you straight?
What? What turned me straight?
Yes.
I was never not straight.
Is this real?
Okay. What turned me straight? Chris Brown. You said what turned me straight, right? Wait a minute, are you saying straight sexually?
Yes, as opposed to...
What turns me straight? I don't understand the question. I'm not straight.
Do bisexuals exist?
Yes, I'm sure they do.
Please tell them that they matter.
But what is the show?
Please.
Okay, bisexuals do matter. I'm not sure why I'm getting asked that, but okay. You want to fight?
I would never want to fight a black woman.
Okay. What's the next question?
As a black woman, do you have any marginalized communities you'd like to apologize to?
Yeah, all the dumbasses.
Oh.
That's a whole big old marginalized. No, I ain't nobody. I don't do things that I have to apologize for.
You've never apologized?
No, I didn't say I'd never apologize. I'm just saying I try not to do things that I have to apologize for.
Well, the night is young. Okay, what's your horoscope and how do you use it to justify your personality disorder?
First of all,
Your person... Is this a joke? Your personality disorder. Lord help your people.
Virgos don't have personality disorders. We are the personality. And yeah.
When's your birthday?
September 7th.
Oh, wow. 3 days after Beyonce.
That's right. And 1 through 10 are the best Virgos, so that you know. Not that you asked me that.
How would you describe a Virgo's personality?
Perfect.
Oh.
Perfection. Hard worker.
Oh.
Precise.
Wow.
Genuine.
Oh.
Dead ass.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You were
All positive things for Leslie. All positive things for Leslie.
discovered for SNL by Chris Rock.
Yes.
Who are some of the other male allies who've helped your career?
Cat Williams. He took me on tour with him. J. Anthony Brown. They gave me good advice.
Shut up,
Eddie Murphy.
J.
He's
Anthony
giving me great
Brown.
advice. Dave Chappelle. He's giving me.
J. Anthony Brown, wasn't he on radio? I forget. That name is a blast from the past. Is he alive? Y'all know how I do. My bad. Is he alive? El Castigator, wasn't she in a relationship with that white girl that is 100% funnier than her? Who, y'all? Who was she in a relationship with? I didn't know she was part-time. I mean, she seemed like she could be, but I never knew that. Zyphin, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. He said, Big Leslie. Big Les, child, Big Les. Big Leslie is so mad at the world. No straight man wants her. She doesn't know it's her attitude that's blocking her, considering women that look like men get husbands all the time. What a big goofy. Listen, I'm glad. Listen, I be trying to tell y'all. I be on these ships and you see everything. All shapes and sizes and everything. Everybody married, okay? So I don't know why it's a hard time out here for many persons. Or not necessarily always married, but in relationships. All the time, yeah. I'm just saying. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. I'm not sure I understand this interview, but it's a little funny. It's a little funny.
Any great advice?
And what did you get these men for Black History Month?
Not a goddamn thing.
No gift?
No. What did they get me?
It sounds like they were allies to you when you needed them.
And? I didn't know we had to give gifts on Black History Month.
It's 28 to 29 days.
Do you give gifts?
Well, my birthday is Black History Month. Coming up. Name 3 peers that like you, but you don't like them.
Damn, do I want to say that?
You were saying some crazy.
Please don't compare me to that man. If you want to stay friends with me, please do not compare me to this.
Oh my God.
I am very awesome. Well, I don't know if I want to reveal that because if they see this, then they're going to know I hate them.
Got it.
So I'm not answering that. You know who you are.
Well, it sounds like they don't.
They do.
As a military brat, can you give a word of encouragement to the troops watching overseas?
Oh, you guys keep your head up and keep your body down.
Why would you say that?
Why would I not?
Now, please give a word of encouragement.
Would that be helpful to you all over there? Our veterans, shout out to our veterans. We appreciate you. Salute to all that you do. Is that helpful to y'all?
To the troops deployed in Washington, D.C., Chicago, Los Angeles, Memphis, and Portland.
Get your ass somewhere and sit the down.
Oh.
Why are you even there? I'm not giving them no encouragement. They ain't supposed to be there.
Thank you, Leslie.
Wait, who ain't supposed to be? Hold on. I missed that.
And keep your body down.
Why would you say that?
Why would I not?
Now, please give a word of encouragement to the troops deployed in Washington, D.C., Chicago, Los Angeles, Memphis, and Portland.
Get your ass somewhere and sit the down.
Oh.
Why are you even there? I'm not giving them no encouragement. They ain't supposed to be there.
Thank you, Leslie. Now, as a youth, you studied criminal justice.
Yes.
What are other ways you uphold the police state?
Uphold the police?
State.
I don't break the law.
You know, at one point in American history, it was illegal to learn how to read.
Okay.
Let's continue. You worked in late night comedy. Do you feel like you're part of the band from Titanic?
Yes. Sinking?
It's about performing in spite of tragedy.
Ooh, yes.
But maybe I'll simplify these questions.
No, I like that. I like that. No, your questions suck, but it's cool.
Oh, my questions suck?
They're sucking bad.
Well, guess
but
what?
it's
I have
cool.
more questions, and I'll make
And I'm
sure
going to
that...
answer all of them?
Oh, well, except for who you hate.
Ooh, get her.
I can start by saying Zyway, Zawi, ZY, Zo.
Leslie Jones. Remember, I'm in the edit.
I'm going to kill you.
Shout out to her, meaning this hostess. Let me slow it down a little bit. Remember, I have it on higher speed because I ain't got all day. But this is pretty funny.
We got. Are you giving me COVID?
No.
What is going on?
You remember the other night?
Have you tested?
Yes, ma'am. Oh my God, you're rude.
I'm rude. You're coughing open mouth, no
You're
coverage.
rude.
Cover your mouth when you
I
cough.
covered it.
Damn.
Cue the tape.
She got to tell you to. Oh.
Who wouldn't you want to replace Lorne Michaels?
She gotta tell you to cover your mouth. Oh my God. Any gentlemen, Leslie is available. Anyone interested, Bueller? Gentlemen, anyone interested? Leslie is available.
If he ever retires.
Pete Davidson.
Why?
Because Pete would probably run it into the ground.
How so? How?
He's crazy.
That's descriptive.
You know, he probably would take the discipline out of it and probably let people do what they want.
Oh, there's that police state coming back up. Now, when will Lorne let Keenan retire?
Oh, no one's going to let Keenan retire. If he walks out that building will collapse.
I watched him my entire life on all that.
You did?
Yeah, of course.
He was
Pierre Escargot. Ho, ho, ho. Did you leave because you don't love the fast-paced work environment where your peers are your family?
No, I left because it was time for me to go.
And how did you know it was time?
Well,
To go do what? A special for Peacock?
Well, I just knew that they probably wanted me to be there longer than I needed to be, and I had to leave before I couldn't leave. Does that make?
Wait, was she working for the white man? What? SNL, Lauren Green. I know he's not the owner, is he? But ain't that working for the white man? I thought that wasn't allowed, colors. I thought y'all wasn't supposed to be working for the white. Y'all, not me, child. Because I just got paid. And I know I'm going to keep on until I figure out something else to do. I'm just saying. Barry, shout out to you. Sorry, Michelle. Leslie's strictly avoid. I be trying. Y'all don't be listening to me.
Makes sense?
No, it's a riddle.
Okay, well, if you stay in a place too long and overstay your stay, then you get to a point to where you can't leave. Because you haven't opened up your options on the outside.
I see. It's like golden handcuffs.
Okay. Am I the only person in here that think this girl crazy?
I'm not crazy. I'm a delight. Let's continue. What advice do you have for young Black girls that dream of sitting crisscross applesauce in Lorne Michaels' office?
Be serious about what you're doing when you're talking to Lauren, and also realize you're talking to Lorne Michaels. Lorne Michaels knows.
Oh, look, she gets serious now. Hold on, let me slow it down. Now she want to be serious. Let's back it up. She can give you some advice on comedy and, ooh, my bad, and getting in front of Lauren Green. Let's hear it again. Come on.
I'm not crazy. I'm a delight. Let's continue. What advice do you have for young Black girls that dream of sitting crisscross applesauce in Lorne Michaels' office?
Be serious about what you're doing when you're talking to Lauren, and also realize you're talking to Lorne Michaels. Lorne Michaels knows everyone and everything. So I'll tell you, when I sat in the office with him, I had the audacity to say that I knew Eddie Murphy. And he was like, great. Did I answer the question?
Yes.
Okay, then why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just listening, Leslie.
Hey, you wasn't listening.
I was listening intently.
You were judging
You
me
feel
with your eyes.
judged?
Yes.
Why do you feel judged?
Because your eyes are judging me.
Are you in therapy?
Always. Everybody should be in therapy.
And who is your therapist, a Black woman?
No, she's actually a white Jewish woman.
Okay, and why did you choose that?
Because I already have my aunt and my two aunts as my Black women.
And do they
therapists.
feel a little judgmental sometimes?
Yeah, they're from the South, of
Plus,
course.
maybe you're projecting onto me.
No.
Oh.
No. You crazy.
We don't say crazy anymore. Let's continue. Describe your perfect man.
Okay. Someone.
Before she gets started, first of all, I think everybody, women should be in therapy. I only talk about women. Well, I talk about you sassy straights, but not today. Should be in therapy, and you shouldn't have a therapist that's a Black woman, because that's not going to be helpful. I've had the woman I have now, she's a tether. She's a tether, but she good. She good. I don't like people who just agree with anything that I say. I had this white lady one time, and every time I came and I talked to her, she was like, "It's okay. You're okay. You're right." I said, "Bitch, what good are you? I could go talk to my mother, my second mother, to hear all positivity. I need somebody to tell me something. I'm gonna need somebody to step up, right?" Got rid of her. I found a Black man. He was actually the best. I found it was hard to find a Black man. He was actually the best. He actually told me what to do. Now, I ain't listen, but he actually told me what to do. So I never a white man though. I don't know. I can't do it. Shout out to the white people, but I just can't do it. So now I have a tether. She Black. She from Jamaica, if I'm not mistaken. She pretty good, because I be watching her. Because soon as you just be like, "Girl, everything is right and you're right and you don't do anything wrong," I'll be like, I got to get rid of you too. I don't need people to agree with me. I need somebody that's able to stand up to me and say, "Bitch, this is what your fucking problem is." Or maybe you should do it like this. Or maybe you should think about that. See, a lot of people don't want that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Give it to me, okay? Just say it. It's all good. What I'm going to do, beat your ass? I'm either going to take the information and implement it and see that it works, or I'm going to keep doing the same thing over and over again, getting the same result. So some people will be like, "Oh, you 54 years old, you still see a counselor child?" Yeah, sometimes I got to talk to somebody that's not somebody I know, so that I can be like, "This MFer gets on my effing nerves." Meaning trend. But I'm just saying, no, you can't just talk about the same. You can't talk to the people that are related to you. Remember, the people that are related to you will sit up there and allow a low messer to be at the damn family cookouts. Child, hell no. Or they have stupid ass political views and think that there's something wrong with you because you use your own mind and you want to do something differently, and they want to try to hold it against you. Child, ain't nobody got time for that. Child, ain't nobody got time for that, in my opinion. Bilderberg boy. Woo, Lord, say that 3 times fast. I cannot. Thank you, boo. He said, Leslie turns to Patrick Ewing goodbye. Goodbye, sir. Allegedly. Y'all, use our allegedlys, please. Please, please, please. Somebody will come through and be all offended, and I ain't got time. Thank you, hon. I appreciate you. Allegedly. No, I appreciate you, but allegedly, she turns into Patrick Ewing. Why are you gonna do Patrick Ewing like that? Why are you gonna do Patrick Ewing like that? Y'all ain't shit. Shout out to the best chat on YouTube. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. El Castigator, thank you, boo. He said, I do find her funny, but her whole shtick is playing the angry Black woman. I don't disagree. She was funny on Saturday Night Live for sure. She's definitely funny on Saturday Night Live, and so is Keenan. Typically the black people on there, except for that one black girl, she was not really funny. But they're usually funny on there. So shout out to everybody who made it to Saturday Night Live, which is a great accomplishment. It really is a great accomplishment. It has its limitations as no one finds that funny anymore. Well, it can't be funny when it's real life all day, every day. Allegedly. But you know what I'm saying. But I'm not saying it, but you know I'm saying it. Allegedly, I'm saying it. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Kofa. He said a black man told you what to do and you didn't listen. Well, you are a woman. I definitely am a woman. What are you talking about? Yes, child, definitely. Nope, I didn't listen. And guess what? He was right and I was wrong. And I can admit that too. But he was the counselor, and the same with anyone else. You can go to counseling, you can see a therapist, you can do all that. And technically, they shouldn't tell you what to do. They technically shouldn't tell you what to do. They should just guide the conversation so that you realize what the problem is. They can give suggestions. They shouldn't tell you what to do, in my opinion. So I watch out for stuff like that. No, but he was right. He was absolutely right. But I ended up doing what I wanted to do, not to any detriment, but it just prolonged something that didn't have to be prolonged. And that's that. But anyway, if he was still around, I would go to him again, but I don't think he's around. But anyway, come on, child. What else you got to say?
One who lets me feel like I can be vulnerable and.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back. I forget what the question was.
You crazy?
We don't say crazy anymore. Let's continue. Describe your perfect man.
Okay. Someone who lets me feel like I can be vulnerable in front of them.
Oh.
I can be myself.
Yeah.
My authentic self in front of them, and they still love it.
And now describe why he's a threat to society.
Because he will definitely kill someone for me.
Oh, gosh.
Oh.
You want that?
Yeah.
Toxic.
It's not toxic. It's love.
Oh. She wants one of y'all to delete for her. Look at how, I guess, sweet she gets, talking about what it is that a man is supposed to be for her. When they see you're not listening, he's going to go ahead and tell you, oh, maybe. You could be right. You could be right. Don't worry. I got a tether now. God, no. We love tethers over here. Shout out to the tethers that we like. Not Rolly, though. Not Rolly.
Describe why he's a threat to society.
Because he will definitely kill someone for me.
Oh, gosh. You want that?
Yeah.
Toxic.
It's not toxic. It's love.
If you could give a PSA to the young man who would kill for you, they're watching at home, I'm sure.
I have such a long list for you.
Of what? Of what?
You are silly.
No, you are silly.
You are.
What is going on?
Do you have racial preferences when it comes to dating, or are you an equal opportunity barker?
Barker?
Yes, now I am.
But before, what was...
Oh, yes, now I am. Uh-oh, white men, you get an opportunity too? All you other non-black men, you can have Leslie Jones too. She's open. Is she settling? Is she settling? No settling. Don't settle. Ain't no settling. Don't settle. She is settling, gentlemen. I'm sure she'll take young, old, medium, same age, white, black, orange, blue, brown. Anybody interested in Bueller? Shout out to Critical Smoke. Ah. Hey, boo. Long time no see. Shout out to you for being a member for 3 months. I see you. I appreciate you. Hope all is well. Did you get that? Did you see that stuff about Tiffany and her dad and her running for office down in the ATL? Let me know you making content. I got to search you out. I appreciate you being here. Shout out to everyone that is here. I see you. I appreciate you.
Do you have racial preferences when it comes to dating, or are you an equal opportunity barker?
Yes, now I am.
But before, what was...
I think I had kind of turned a little blind eye to the black guys for a little while.
Wow.
Oh, no. Oh, no. She turned her eye off of the Negroes, the colors, the FBAs, the non-FBAs, the tethers, the chocolates. No, Lord help you, Leslie. I tell you, you Negroes, you don't do shit right. You sassy straights, y'all ain't shit.
I think I had kind of turned a little blind eye to the black guys for a little while.
Wow.
Yeah. Because they were at the time, they were the group that I felt hated me the most, that I would get the most unlove from.
So you had a penchant for light-skinned men.
Oh, I do like me a light-skinned man.
Oh, still.
Still.
Got it. Like, and if what's a celebrity that comes to mind? Like Boris Kodjoe
Albie Shore.
or
Boris is fine.
he's so hot.
He's very fine. Who's the other one though?
Michael Ealy,
Oh, he's fine too.
Ooh, my
Jesse Williams,
He's fine too.
Barack Obama.
He's fine too.
It sounds like you just like men.
That's it. Especially powerful men.
She likes men. Come on, y'all. Anybody Bueller? Anybody Bueller? She like all of y'all. She like all of y'all. What is the problem?
You like a powerful man.
I do.
So a dominant to your submissive.
I'm not submissive.
Could you be a trad wife?
Oh, she's not submissive. I think this is the part we've been waiting for. She's not submissive. Anybody surprised by that?
I do.
So a dominant to your submissive.
I'm not submissive.
Could you be a trad wife is what I'm asking.
Trad wife meaning like I'd be at home and no.
Like making Oreos from scratch.
I don't absolutely not.
Why not?
Because that's not who the I am. And my daddy didn't raise me like that.
To be a trad wife.
To be anybody's wife. My dad used to literally say that to me. I didn't raise you to be somebody's wife.
That's so brave.
I don't know if it's brave or smart. Most of the people that I know that's gotten married are divorced now.
And so really that's an indictment of the institution.
Yeah. I think marriage is legalized slavery.
You do.
Yes, I do.
Say more, because if I'm thinking about slavery and I'm thinking about marriage, there are two different images that come into my
Absolutely
head.
not. I don't know how you don't. Man is, especially if he's expecting you to be a trad wife, you might as well pull out a whip and a chain.
Wow. So there are young people watching who might be wanting to get married. What would you say to them?
Don't
get married.
No.
Okay.
Oh God, you are crazy.
How am I crazy?
You are crazy.
You're saying that marriage is a...
No, I don't believe in the marriage. No, I don't.
So you wouldn't get married?
No, and I don't think it's beneficial for a woman at all.
Y'all have COVID. Everybody in you brought...
Child, all right, let's go back. Because, child, this sounds crazy.
I don't know how you don't. Man is, especially if he's expecting you to be a trad wife, and he didn't raise me like that.
To be
He's fine.
Barack Obama.
He's fine too.
It sounds like you just like men.
Yeah. That's it. Especially powerful men.
You like a powerful man.
I do.
So a dominant to your submissive.
I'm not submissive.
Could you be a trad wife is what I'm asking.
Trad wife meaning like I'd be at home and no.
Like making Oreos from scratch.
I don't absolutely not.
Why not?
Because that's not who the I am. And my daddy didn't raise me like that.
To be...
So now she want to blame it on her dad. Okay. So my daddy didn't raise me like that so you're telling us that your dad decided that he wanted you to be alone. So your dad had a daughter and said, you know what? I think I'm going to teach her so that she can be by herself for the rest of her life. So we're to sit here and believe that, right? So you as an adult, just say that's even true. So this is what it was when you were a child, and now you're a whole ass adult. You've been out here in the world. You're in a business with a lot of men because most comedians are men, right? And then you was out here saying this mess over here.
What the fuck? I'm rich. I can fight.
I beg your pardon.
I will say it. I love men.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah. But I don't love a stupid man. If you can't be with my peace, you can be with the door. What? Yeah. Oh, you're in your masculine area. Well, why don't you get in yours?
Girl, good night. Pick a bed and go to sleep.
I'm sick of men telling me, oh, well, you hardcore. Yes!
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute.
So I am.
Can you handle it?
Oh, well, what you bringing to the table? I am the table.
Do you? So why wasn't the message here is that my dad told me back then? So something just ain't right. Maybe the problem is because you act like this is really what the issue is. And you're saying that Black men never liked me. Maybe because of how you're acting, because how you come across. Like, I don't understand this thing where women think that if they act like a man is supposed to be attracted to you. If a man is ABCD, then he might be attracted to you. But if he really wants men, then he still won't be attracted to you. So you're in essence doing this to yourself. Now, if this is who you are, Leslie, which clearly this is who you are, then you have dropped down on the amount of people who may be attracted to you and want to deal with that because of how you act. This is just not rocket science to me. This is just not rocket science to me. So could there be people that want a woman like this? Absolutely. We've seen it. Maybe y'all want to call them SIMPs. Maybe it's just LTMs as we call them. It could be whatever, right? But at the end of the day, who in the hell want to come home to somebody talking to you like a bear? I don't even know what the hell this is. So you can't say in one breath that marriage is like slavery, because that's my first issue with the fact that you're comparing it to slavery. But then you're over here a couple of times. I just only could find the one video right now where you're saying about what men don't do for you and why they don't act right for you. So in essence, you do want a relationship now just because you can't get one. Now you want to change it to act like you don't want to be married. You don't want a man. You don't want to be in a relationship. You just gawked at every man that woman just named. You just gawked about every man that woman named. But you don't want to be married. You don't want to be a trad wife. You don't want to do any of this. You don't want to deal with men. And yet you continue to keep talking about them. People ain't sitting around here talking about things that they ain't interested in because that don't make any sense. But child, maybe it's just me as per usual, child. What do I know? El Castigator, thank you, boo. He said she's against a trad marriage, but deep down she wants to be in one. If a man came to her demanding submission, she would hop on that toot sweet. I don't know about that. She ain't gonna submit to nothing. I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't see it. Just the you know these heifers just be triggered by the word submit to begin with. You know that they be upset about the word submit to begin with. That's where the slavery comes from, allegedly. So they think that submission means that it's slavery. That's mental, if you ask me. That has nothing to do with anything. If you are actually out here and serious and you want to be a normal person, you can find a normal person, y'all can have a conversation, you can get to know each other, and then you can decide, what comes next thereafter. But what you can't do is just come out from the gate talking about, I am the table and I'm not going to do this and I'm not going to do that. Well, people see that. Well, child, then they just going to pass your ass by, especially if you act like this. Child, this is half damn crazy. Thank you, boo. Women love her because she is the best. Goodbye, sir. Allegedly. Child, y'all ain't shit. Shout out to the chat.
Be a trad wife.
To be anybody's wife. My dad used to literally say that to me. I didn't raise you to be somebody's wife.
Mm.
Well, then your dad did wrong by you. I don't have the Wikipedia up any longer. But for those that were here for it, they said that her dad was in the military and they traveled a lot. So while y'all was traveling, he was in the military. He said to you, I don't want you to marry nobody. Child, be right. Your parents, if that's true, be right against you. So she want to go and do the same thing that her father did to her. Now, everybody don't have to get married. Don't even think that that's what I'm saying. Everybody don't have to be married. Let me rephrase. Every woman don't have to be married. Every woman don't want to be married. That is a true thing. I don't care what these heifers say. Most of them want to be with a man. They want to be, you can't be having this Disney fantasy. And y'all know I don't want to talk about that. You can't be having this Disney fantasy and then you turn around somewhere later, 18 years later, talking about, I don't want a man, I don't need a man, I don't want a man, I don't need a man. Child, you've been talking about the Disney fantasy forever. Now all of a sudden you don't want it. Is it because you can't get it? Maybe there's something that you need to look at within, get some therapy, talk to a counselor, and then maybe you can figure some things out. We always can be learning all the time. It's a lot of people that just out here thinking that they know everything. That'd be half of the damn problem. And then you come across as arrogant and then nobody wants to deal with you. It's not rocket science.
That's so brave.
I don't know if it's brave or smart. Most of the people that I know that's gotten married are divorced now.
And so really that's an indictment of the institution.
Yeah. I think marriage is legalized slavery.
So this is where the outrage should come in for saying that. All right, you know people who are divorced. We all know people who have been divorced. I also know people who have been married a long time, for years, including myself, including my family members, for many years, decades, okay? So just because you experienced that, and that's her experience, it's not her experience, that's just what she knows. So that means that you gotta shit on all of it while you have this influence, especially for the community who have these numbers that show that Black women are the least married, regardless of what they mouths say. And then they run it on over to, wherever the hell them women ran to. Y'all remember that video where they ran over there to Asia somewhere, saying dating over here is hard. These Black men don't look at us. Child, that's because you're in Asia. They wasn't looking for y'all over there, wherever they were in Asia. But why are y'all following people that y'all said you didn't want? How come you going across the globe in order to find people that you said you didn't want? Worrying about what they doing, clocking that shit, putting it on the internet, making yourself upset. Child, I'm telling you, sometimes women want to be upset. They want to be downtrodden. They just want to be miserable. I have to honestly say that. Just be putting ourselves in situations that aren't good for us and making us miserable. Just like when you break up with somebody, right? And you're done. And just say they did you wrong, right? Just as women, okay? Let's just go for it. They did you wrong. You still be stalking, you be watching, you be going to whatever social media shit you on, or going by wherever they were, or going by, whatever. Maybe it's semi-stalking. Why are you doing that? You're torturing yourself. Why are you torturing yourself? Put your mind on something else, something different. Move on to something else. Get a fucking hobby. Go to the damn grocery store. Child. That just hurt me a little bit. I'm not going to the grocery store. But y'all figure out something to do. You worry about what that ninja doing or whoever it is. You got to move on. They like to torture. Women like to torture themselves. I'm telling y'all, okay? I'm a woman, regardless of it all. I'm just saying. Does that make sense? You upset, they was wrong, you broke up with them, you still following what they do. You still watching what they do. You still going to where they are. Torturing yourself. Crazy. Good morning, Prince Revolver. I appreciate you, boo. He says submission is just cooperation. Exactly. They just triggered by the word submission. I'm telling you. How do you not submit to someone you're in a relationship with? Regardless if it's platonic or romantic, we all submit to someone or something, kind of like work. Kind of like submitting and following them rules so you can get paid, child. Shout out to yesterday's payday, okay? Yeah, I'm going to submit. But I'm also submit to your ass when I got something to say. But I know what the limits are. I think these people don't know what the limits are, okay? There are limits, right? So I got issue at work right now, and I'm going to defend myself, right? I know what the limits are, but that doesn't mean that I cannot speak up for myself, right? Because I still want to get paid, and I don't want no issues, but you not going to play me either. All right. That's how I am. And I can get my thoughts across because I'm writing it all out. It's all written out. I know what I'm going to say. I know what I'm going to do. I know how it's going to go. And I'm going to wrap that on up in a nice bow when I'm done. And as long as it don't happen again, we Gucci. If it happened again, then I'm going to have to take it a step above. See, you have to think some things out. You got to think it through. Is it worth it? In this case, yes. A lot of the times I let shit go. Right? Same thing in a relationship. Sometimes you have to push back on stuff. You have to say something. Other times you got to let some shit go. I think women don't know when to let shit go, in my opinion. Somebody like I know, and I hate to bring it up because Nicole is here. You're going to have something silly like the clothes. All right, like the clothes. So what am I gonna do? Am I gonna wash the clothes? Yes. Am I gonna fold the clothes? We know I'm not gonna fold the clothes. Now, say that Mr. Messy ain't folding the clothes. Should I make a big deal about that? Should we get in a big drag down fight over that? Is it detrimental to the household? Is it detrimental to the money? Is it detrimental, Nicole? Is it detrimental to overall life? It's not. It's not. But some people will make it such a big deal that it got to be a knockdown, drag down, so that you put your relationship in jeopardy over something as simple as because somebody's not washing the clothes. I'm sorry, not folding the clothes. Because the resolution could be, like has been suggested, is that you just take the clothes for someone else to wash and fold them. That could be the solution. I mean, you don't have to pay for it, but that could be the solution. Sitting around, being upset and causing strife over some things that don't matter, I think be the problem. If you leave your clothes, like I leave clothes all over the place, y'all. I leave clothes all over the place. They're in the bathroom, they're on the floor, they're on the bed. It's a thing. If somebody, if I was married to someone else, then it might upset them. All they got to do is say, listen, I know, can you just leave? Uh-oh, that's my alarm. Could you maybe just leave it here and not all over the place? That's just a conversation. It's not the end of the fucking world. And if we mean that much to each other, then I will be like, all right, I'm gonna do my best. I'll try. I mean, small stuff can be worked out. Small stuff can absolutely be worked out. I just don't think people recognize that there are small things and they think everything is everything and a big deal, and then will cause it to be more than what it needs to be. Then your relationship gets ruined for nothing at the end of the day. Thank you, Kofi. He said, so I just read a brief article. Leslie was essayed. Ooh, so between that and her dad, I can see why she has this exterior bravado. Sis needs some help. Then child, please get some help. Please get some help. Let me bring that up. Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. All right. I might have to take a look at that in a different video. Thank you for the information. I did not know. She don't talk about that. She needs to get some help. You're absolutely right. She needs to seek some help. She's older than me. She older than me acting like this. That's pretty bad. And I'm gonna just say we've all had some issues, okay? Like I say about the low mester in the family, because the odds are it's typically somebody you know. I haven't even read the article, but it's typically somebody you know, somebody in your family, something like that. And it's hard and it hurts because in the community, like I've said, they be allowing those people to still be at the cookouts, like literal cookouts. Anyway, come on, child.
Do.
Yes, I do.
Say more, because if I'm thinking about slavery and I'm thinking about marriage, there are two different images that come
Absolutely
into my head.
not. I don't think, I don't know how you don't. A man is, especially if he's expecting you to be a trad wife.
A man, especially if he's asking you to be a trad wife, that's slavery. What's trad? Traditional. Oh yeah, that's a traditional wife. That don't even necessarily mean, because these women be thinking that means that you got to be home barefoot and pregnant and you can never leave the house, which may be why they think that it's slavery. Then you get out here, you get the job, you stress the fuck out, you got to pay daycare. Then y'all mad because you got to be out here stressed the fuck out paying daycare and sitting in traffic and listening to people that yell at y'all. It's like when you get what you want, you turn around and you want what you don't have, and vice versa. I don't have it and then I want that. Never satisfied, y'all. Never satisfied. Crazy.
You might as well pull out a whip.
Might as well pull out a whip if you have a husband that has you at home. Wow. Wow.
And a chain.
Wow. So there are young people watching who might be wanting to get married. What would you say to them?
Don't
get married.
No.
Okay.
She ain't joking. She's serious. She ain't joking. She's serious. I can't. And the words of marriage from a woman that ain't never been married, and women will listen to her. Child. Dr. Manhattan, thank you, boo. He said that undergarment is hanging on for dear life. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, sir. I cannot.
Oh God, you are crazy.
How am I crazy?
You are crazy.
You're saying that marriage is a...
No, I don't believe in the marriage. No, I don't.
So you wouldn't get married?
No, and I don't think it's beneficial for a woman at all.
Let her speak for herself. Let her speak for herself. She can say this now because she knows she's never getting married. Anybody think that Leslie Jones is getting married, Bueller? You can't say that. I said it. Anyone think that Leslie Jones is going to get married? First of all, anybody that would listen to this and marry her, you be out of your damn mind. And second of all, with all this mess, can you imagine what you have to deal with? Who the hell want to deal with all this? Especially if you're an older person on the downside of life. We're on the other side, okay? Death is going to come quicker than anything. Who the hell want to deal with this for the rest of their life, however long that might be? Goodbye. Nobody. Nobody in their right mind anyway. El Castigator, thank you, boo. He said reluctance to submit shows you are not willing to compromise and lack empathy. Lack of empathy should be considered a mental disorder. Now, calm down. We don't have any empathy and sympathy around here, sir. Okay, no empathy and no sympathy for foolishness anyway. So I don't know about that, but you know, if that's what you think, that's what you think. But I can't have empathy for every situation. People put themselves in these situations. That is a you problem. That's a you problem. She put herself in this situation. Maybe her dad helped her. Maybe the alleged essay put her there. But child, that's why I'm saying this is why counseling and therapy and all that stuff can be done. You don't have to stop it. We should all always be learning something. There's always something to understand and know and learn. Child, looking up a word in the dictionary, which is something that I was made to do when I was younger. I had to look up a word every day in the dictionary. Every day. You don't have to stop just because you become an adult. I agree that it is required in a relationship. Yes. Because if you don't have any feelings for your significant other, then what are you in a relationship for? If you can't empathize, sympathize, and be understanding with the person that you're in a relationship for, you shouldn't be in one. You don't always get your way. You are not always in charge because it can change. Sometimes there's one person that's good at this. There's somebody that's good at that. So you cover off on those different things. A lot of people won't look at it like that. There's people that's out here when I'm listening to dudes speak, they swear that they know everything about everything. And child, it's like, all right, if that's what you think, but I know that's not the case. One of the first things that was asked of me when I came up on this damn internet and YouTube, they was like, are you submissive? And I said, child, I don't know. Cause child, I ain't never heard that shit before. I was like, y'all decide if I'm submissive or not. Cause I don't know. I didn't even know what that shit meant. Somebody asked me, who is in charge of the household? And I said, I'm in charge of the household. And they had a fit. That's what it was. They asked me who was in charge between the two of us of the household. And I said, I'm in charge of the household. And they were like, oh, that means you not submissive. That means you masculine and all that other stuff. I was like, all right, whatever y'all crazy asses say. I said, but in my household, what you think happens in a household? It's cleaning, it's kids, it's schedules, it's determinations on when people need to go to the doctor, when they need to get there, who they need to see. I do that shit. I determine what daycare they go to. I determine what school they go to. You think that he's sitting up here worrying about that shit? He's not. I determine whether you get to spend the night over there at a friend's house. No, I make those decisions. That's household shit. That's household shit. I don't know what y'all talking about. Yes, I absolutely run this household. And when the time comes that I need to get some cover off or some feedback, I get it. But no, my husband ain't never worried about what daycare my kids went to. Not one day in life. Not one day in life. I was like, all right, I looked at this one. This is what I think. All right. That's the answer. All right. Just down to like the brand of Pampers. Child, I think we should get this. He's like, all right. You think he worrying about what brand of Pampers? Just for example. So y'all dudes are sitting up here worried about Infamil or Prosobi. Child, why do I even remember this? No, Y'all don't think about shit like this, especially if kids are involved. Y'all do not. I don't care. If you got to do it by yourself, then maybe that's a different story. But y'all, what the hell would I be here for if I'm not taking care of these kids? Ain't that what I'm supposed to be doing? That's me taking care of these kids and taking care of this household. Taking care of the household. Y'all just be out here saying shit. That's why I don't be paying attention to half of it. Y'all be having these damn panels and people be yelling and carrying on with each other. I ain't got time. Good morning, Legend. Thank you so much. He said, good morning, Brown Sugar. Don't forget your Rumble link. I'm going back to my bodyguard post. I dropped it. Thank you so much. Thank you always for the reminder. I appreciate you. Thank you for another 2. And you do the laundry, but do you fold them? I don't fold. We know. Y'all not going to keep coming for me. I'm about to put some clothes in the washing machine when I'm done with this. Because it piles up so quickly. Because of all the workout. You work out every day. The clothes will pile up quickly. They pile up quickly. Anyway.
Y'all have COVID. Everybody in you brought COVID to me. I had to shoot in Chicago.
I did not bring no goddamn COVID to you.
And yet everyone on your team is coughing blood. I'm in the movie Contagion. Coming up. As a straight woman, which do you give less of a about? Male rights or gay rights?
Male rights.
Why?
Because them, they already got rights.
Would you say you hate men?
No, I don't hate men, but I am disappointed in them.
Why?
Because they're not stepping up to the plate. While
y'all are not stepping up to the plate.
We sat and grew and got our shit together. They sat on the couch and played their Sega Genesis.
Oh, women got their shit together and y'all sat on the sidelines playing Sega Genesis. Shout out to the Generation X reference with Sega. Wow, y'all ain't shit, ain't never been shit, ain't gonna be shit. Ever, never, no way. Maybe this is why Leslie is not in a relationship and not married. Because she says shit like that. Y'all think that could be it? Now, I think she really does hate men. Or she's under the hating men theme along with the rest of the stars and the feminists. Because you got to go along with what they say and how they feel to her own detriment. My opinion. Wow. Good morning. Thank you, Prince Revolver. Thank you so much, hon. That's very generous of you. He said it's manly because people, women, date like activists instead. Child, say it again for the people in the cheap seats. It's manly because people, women, date like activists instead of someone who wants to be a girlfriend or a wife. You already beefing with men out the gate, and any issue or misunderstanding is treated as an attack on womanhood. That is it. Head of the nail. That's exactly what it is. Y'all out here, this goes along with when I say that they trying to do what the stars want them to do. And how many times have I said, I could give a shit about what any of y'all think? I could give a shit. Because you not up in here. Because I don't want you in my relationship anyway. As I told y'all, I don't have a bunch of women. Because they'll be, especially to get advice from, because then I'll end up being Leslie up here talking about child marriage is like slavery. You think I'm going to ever listen to what she got to say? Child, this is the equivalent of listening to Kendra Gilliams. You looking for relationship advice from people that ain't even in relationships and going to take marriage advice from a person ain't even married, ain't been married, ain't going to see marriage, allegedly. But you don't want to listen to Maggie and Luke Hazley? I'm always going to reference them. Always, always, always. Y'all need to go, you heifers in the clouds. You honestly need to go and listen and watch and subscribe to Maggie, the substitute teacher. I love it when she sets up the dinners, the lunches, the breakfast that she makes for Mr. President, as she calls him. I love it. I love to see it. She shows her appreciation for him. So she shows what she does for him and then speaks to what it is that he does for her. I'm just saying. But women who think that they're all that and follow people who are have blue hair and purple hair and nose rings, they think that shit is cute. Or people who talk about white supremacy but then wear long straight blonde hair, or get blonde braids, but then try to act like that they care about Black people and that they hate white people. Yeah, hate white people so much they try their best to look like them, and then get you dumbasses, some of y'all I see are in the chat, that follow along with them, and then say that men are your problem. No, you are your problem, and women are your problem, because you too busy wanting to have a friend. I don't need no friends. I got a whole ass man. What I need a friend for? What I need you bitches for? For what? For nothing. You don't pay for shit. You don't offer no information for shit. You're flawed as shit. You ain't doing shit for me. What I need y'all for? Y'all out here miserable, talking about the exact people that you claim you can't stand, but you keep talking about them. Leslie is period point blank number one, doing the exact thing. Doing the exact thing. She can't stop talking about him, but she talking about how much she hate him. Maybe you're the problem, but you bitches wouldn't tell nobody that because you punk, first of all. And second of all, you so badly want to be a part of this hood that doesn't exist, to your own damn detriment. Life gonna pass you by, y'all. Today is April the 1st. A quarter of the year is already going. A quarter of the year is already gone. Life gets faster. It don't get slower. But y'all continue on with what it is that y'all saying and doing, following heifers like this, following Kendra Gilliams, and then keep complaining, keep being mad and sad when you go home at night and you lay your ass down crying or upset and don't understand why the hell it is that y'all out here miserable. It's your own detriment. It ain't got nothing to do with white supremacy, discrimination, and racism or slavery. And if you're not upset at her comparing it as such, then y'all really don't care about Black people. Y'all really don't care about Black people when you allow people to use an atrocity such as slavery all willy-nilly for their dumbass narratives. Thank you, boo. Don't they know GTA comes first? Grand Theft Auto came before Sega? No, Sega Genesis was out in like the 80s. Child, I don't know. Anyway, come on, heifer.
What are you talking about?
They didn't try to grow. They didn't try to better themselves.
You sassy straights did not try to better yourselves. This woman gets to be, I'm sorry, I need to stop. I need to sign on. But this woman has had the opportunity to be in front of so many men that have means. She was going through them. So she hates men, but all the people that put her on were all men, weren't they? She said Dave Chappelle. She mentioned Eddie Murphy. Who else did she talk about? What woman did she mention when she was up here talking about all the people that tried to put her on? Keenan. All the people that have helped her. All the people that have been a part of her comedic career. Men. That's an insult to all the men that have helped her along the daggone way as well. I know they're not in relationships, but this is the exact point. You freaking hypocrites. You're going to down the exact people that have probably helped her more so than, how many women helped you, Leslie? How many women have helped your ass? I didn't hear you say Lunel, no shade against her. I didn't hear you say some more, no shade against her. I can't think of nobody else. You only said men's name, but here's the thanks that you get at the end of the day.
You know, we invented Oprah so we can get better.
Got it. We sat next to each other.
We invented Yo, we invented Oprah. Now you invented Oprah. Y'all just be out here saying shit.
To their courtside
Yes,
at
ma'am.
a basketball game where you were given a disciplinary card to act appropriately.
What? Not giving a disciplinarian card at the damn game?
What did the card say?
It says that you have to
Conduct advisor, you're being issued a warning. I didn't know they did this. that the comments, gestures, or behaviors that you have directed at the players, coaches, game officials, or other spectators constitute excessive verbal abuse or behavior that is disruptive or interferes with a game participant or another spectator and are in violation of the NBA fan code of conduct. This is the first and only warning that you will receive. After receiving this warning, you verbally abuse any player, coach, game official, or spectator, or engage in behavior that is disruptive,
Have some act.
or interferes with a game participant or another spectator, you will be immediately ejected from the arena without refund. Wow. Did y'all know that was a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. How embarrassing.
Right, or they're gonna throw you out.
What was the incident that prompted you to start getting this card?
Probably the way that I yell at the players and the referees and then jump up and almost run on the court. Yeah.
Yes. And I
saw that, right?
No, I didn't want to put you on Front Street, but I did see you bark at a young man with an afro.
He was hot. And you knew that that was well in my right to do that.
And so it's interesting as you talk about how men should do better and get better. You're barking at a young 24-year-old doing their job.
Absolutely.
No apologies to that.
None. I'm 58. I'm about to die. I should be able to do whatever I want.
And what's the logic there?
I was just going to say, that's the problem right there. I should be able to do whatever it is that I want to. That's the problem right there. I'm telling you, these people think they can do whatever they want to with no consequence. And as soon as y'all say something, you sassy straights, but you supposed to be held accountable. You ain't shit. You are the problem. And there's bitches that will think that what she's saying is tea. Ain't that what they say? Tea. Child, I don't do all that. I don't do all that. Wow. You are held accountable because you don't know how to act on the sidelines. And you still not wrong. You still don't apologize. Child, you know, we already know about the apologies, right? I do apologize, but these biatches don't apologize.
Okay, babe, I'm sorry. Simple. You know that I was not, but I never meant to do that, but you never think of my feelings and you do know that I love you, but at the same time you dislike me, what good thing is you? At the same time I get angry and multiple and you don't care, well, but I do forgive you, but at the same time you don't okay, baby, I'm sorry, you gotta think of my feelings, but yeah, I'm sorry.
Woo, Lord help your people. Anybody ever hear Leslie Jones ever say that she was sorry with regard to any damn thing? She's sorry, all right.
I'm 58 and I should be able to do what I want.
So if we could talk to Kimber, what can you do better to uplift the Black community and Black women?
I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, succeeding, so they can be able to look at a Black woman that's succeeding.
Mm-mm. But this is who they will look at and look up to and listen to. But be upset with Felicia Rashad, of all people, when she says what the hell it is these heifers and hoes should do. Okay. Exactly, like being 58 means anything. Girl, you are a problem. You are an issue.
I'm encouraging every Black woman, especially my age, to continue to get out there and do your thing.
It sounds like your activism is rooted in exclusively your own...
Absolutely. Who would it be rooted in else?
The community?
No.
Wait, you're contradicting yourself. What the hell is going on right now?
Just
what
no.
community?
Just no.
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 I don't understand the question.
You don't give a damn about Black women. Like I always say, ain't no sisterhood. So y'all think that if some man finally decided that was halfway decent looking and put up with that bitch, y'all think she not gonna go for it? She will. She will. And damn you biatches after that. Even though she don't give a damn about y'all now. Y'all already know I don't give a damn. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Y'all already know I don't give a damn. Ain't no damn hood. I'm not playing with y'all. I give you the information. You hear it how you want to. You don't want to hear it? Don't hear it. I don't give a shit. Like I said, if you in the same spot you were a year from now, a year later, you the problem. Period, point blank.
Where's my publicist?
How many black friends do you have?
Wow. You should ask me how many white friends I have because I have less white friends than black friends.
Okay.
All my friends are black.
All of them.
Most of them, yeah.
Well, now you're changing your story.
No,
So what is the truth? Were you silent or were you silenced?
Both.
Coming up.
I had no idea this was gonna be like this.
You had no preparation at all?
This is crazy.
So you've
Tom.
never engaged with my work at all as a black woman?
I watched it once, but it was a normal.
Where was it? Who was it?
I don't know who it was, but I just remember.
So you did not watch an interview?
I didn't watch the whole interview, okay?
Wow, and so you're talking about breaking the glass ceiling and how men should do better, and you have a black woman sitting across from you, and you can't even think to engage with her work, and you're spreading COVID?
Girl, of course not. That's the same old typical behavior. What the hell, me? And she's talking about she's 58, and let's say this young lady is 30. You think she gonna listen to her or give a damn about none of her? She just said she 58. She ain't got to apologize. She knows this, she know that. This what she's saying. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. That's exactly what she's saying. Typical. Shout out to my boo. Shout out to Legend. Thank you, hon. He said, why her voice is deeper than mine? Hey, what's going on here? 58, no kids, not married. She's not even a one-night stand. Ooh! Stop it. I mean, I don't even think that's an insult. Is that an insult to not even be considered a one-night stand? All right, I don't know. Even her toys run away. Oh no! Even her even her toys run away from her. Lot lizards get more action. Oh no! That's a lot, Legend. I didn't even know that you was that mean. Oh wow! I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying. Woo! Lord help your people.
My career about to be over because I think I'm gonna attack this person.
And now you're threatening me?
Yeah, you better respect your elders, father.
Oh, you're putting on your rings.
To be able to make a print on your forehead. Because obviously we got beef.
We have no beef. You didn't know I existed until 20 minutes ago.
Okay, yeah, I never seen your show before.
Wow.
I'm going to ask you about some Black American icons, and can you tell me how you support them as sisters?
Okay.
Because Black Lives what?
Matter.
Candace Owens.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is she not a sister? Even though she is a tether. Candy is a tether.
Okay. So you want me to say something to support her? I like her hair. Her hair is always pretty.
That is true. Candace is a beautiful woman. I know a lot of people don't like what she got to say, but Candy is beautiful.
Azalea Banks.
Oh, and it's a problem that Candy is married to a white man, y'all. Don't forget that. But it's not a problem that Cam is married to a white man, or Kantanji, or Sarina. You see all that bullshit, child? I can't go there. We gotta get to work.
That's a rapper, right?
Who?
I don't know. I'm listen. Does she know Marvin Gaye? That's how old I am.
Do you use Facebook still?
Absolutely not.
I'm just trying to get your age.
I'm 58.
I'm trying to place it because that means 58 could be young 58 or it could be an older 58 that doesn't care about young pop culture icon.
I'm that.
Got it. Omarosa.
I like Omarosa. I noticed, she has an unpopular opinion, but I've met her a couple of times. She was really sweet.
And you've met me a couple of times, and yet
I don't like you. Yeah. Wow.
No, I think this is a perfect way to celebrate Black History Month, Women's History Month, is to look down the barrel of another young, upcoming comedian in your craft who read your book, watched your special in preparation for an interview, and
you ain't asked me not one question about none of it. You asked me the craziest questions.
What are other ways you uphold the police state? Do bisexuals exist? Did you know that I wrote a book?
I don't even know how to answer these questions. Oh my God, I'm gonna need therapy after this.
With your
Jewish white woman, where I feel safe.
What words of encouragement do you have for America's youth?
Yo, take your time, man. Enjoy the journey instead of trying to get to the end so fast. You don't need to be a millionaire at 25. Your brain is not even fully developed. Enjoy the process. Enjoy your life. Enjoy smelling the roses. Because when you actually do make it to your goal, you're going to be sad because you made it to your goal. That wasn't good?
I'm wondering what youth that's directed at. Is it Black young women?
And you said the youth, today's youth. So all of the youth.
Men?
All of the youth. Men are youth too. You should be a person that interrogates people. Because you have me up.
What's your favorite Dr. Martin Luther King quote? Ew! I am ending this interview. Oh my gosh!
Girl, I would have came so different if I knew your ass was crazy like this.
Hopefully with a mask and some hand sanitizer.
No, I hope you caught the goddamn strand. A new strand of it. We call it the Ziwi.
You're wishing disease on me, a younger Black woman.
Yeah.
Do you feel good about
Of course she is, because she wants to see you on up out of here. Not deceased. I'm just saying. Shout out to my fave up in here. I feel like I ain't seen you in a while, boo. He said, whenever I see Leslie, my meat frowns. Oh my God. Stop this. Thank you, boo. He said she should try love after lockup. Nah, damn. When she gets out, I see green card Bay in her future. She be a mean space. Goodbye. Now she got to go to love after lockup. She don't want none of y'all anyway. Y'all Black men effed her over. Y'all need to do better. That's why CBM.
this interview?
No. I do not. I do not feel good at all. I don't know what the you gonna get out of this.
Leslie Jones, everyone. All right, we're done. Get out of here. Start ventilating this.
Okay, all right. That's the end of that, child. Lord, help your people. Child, y'all like it, I love it. They like it, I love it. I don't know who will be listening to Leslie Jones, but I know that there will be some women listening to her because she's allegedly down for the sisters when she is. There's a lot going on there. But at the end of the day, saying that marriage is like slavery is egregious, especially when you've never been married and given the atrocities of slavery. But, you know, Black women can be out here saying whatever the hell it is that they want, and no one is going to hold them accountable. So it's up to me. Leslie, you sound crazy. And the reason that you can't get in a relationship is because you are the problem and an issue, and you always will be. And you're 58 years old and you ain't got no common sense with regard to such that you will come up here and try to sabotage other young women so that they can be miserable too. That's what would make you happy. Other women, whether they Black or not, but let's go ahead and say Black women, you would rather have them be lonely and miserable like you. Y'all can say whatever you want. This woman talked too much about men, what they need to do, what it is she looking for her to now turn around and say marriage is slavery, okay? She ain't fooling nobody. She could take that shit and put it where? Back there, okay? Leslie is the reason why Leslie is alone. Leslie is the reason why. So she ain't gonna change. It'll remain the same. What is that? Definition of insanity. Anyway. El Castigator, thank you, hun. I'm 63. Thanks for letting me know what rules and laws no longer apply once you reach 58. I'm about to go wild and out here. Don't blame me, blame her. I'm not blaming her nothing. Why was Taz attacking you the other day? Or if Taz was attacking me, then he's a bitch ass nigga, just like Frigidaire, okay? Because one, I have no idea because I didn't know about it and I don't care. And two, I have more important things to be worried about than Anton and what Anton says, trying to dig up shit from way back in the past. And these ninjas that are still trying to milk Anton for content and money, because this is the most money they've ever seen in their life, is a them problem. I'm tired of niggas trying to bring me into shit that I ain't got shit to do with. I'm tired of it. Oh, okay. All right. Because I was about to say, if he talking about me, he can be put right into the group along with Frigidaire. Okay. All right. I misunderstood. Then I take it back. But if there is still people that are trying to bring me into it, because shout out to last night's show. Cellulite had a show last night going over how they're just trying their best to keep this Anton stuff going. Listen, I've moved on, but I am waiting for Flacco to come out with whatever happened last night on 5150, because I refuse to watch it. Never watching that show ever again. And since he was looking crazy from last week, meaning Corey, woo, Lord help your people. Ozempic arms. That was hilarious. We'll see what he has to say for this week. I look forward to it. What's this child? Malik. Is that Malik? I can't see y'all. Malik, well, thank you, boo. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. She got to pay to play long money. She got money and still can't get it done, though. She has money. That's what I'm saying. These people, she is amongst the elite people in her price range, because I believe that you should date on your financial level. She still can't make it work, but she swear is black men never liked her. That's the problem. Even though she named all the black men that have helped her throughout her career, and will still turn around and say this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. But you can't tell these people. Now she going off of I'm 58 and can't nobody tell me nothing. Well, child, when you get to the point where you can't accept that you could be wrong, or you can't hear any feedback, then I feel like you part of the problem. But child, what do I know? Shout out to Gen Z. Thank you, Boo. She said the one thing she do have is as a benefit is if someone tries to you know what? If somebody tries to rob her, all she has to do is speak and they'll go running. Goodbye, man. Goodbye. Don't get influenced by Derek Gaines and the rest of them, okay? Allegedly. Child, I cannot. Y'all ain't shit. Shout out to the Chatter's Best Chat on YouTube. I see you. I appreciate you. I got to go to work, and so do y'all if you're not there already. Thank y'all for being here for this early morning stream. I will be back later this evening. We got to take a look at this Coach versus Tony Gaskins issue. Even though it's White People Wednesday, I cannot let this go. I got some white people stuff, though, but I can't let this go. So that's what we're going to do. I think I got it set for 6:15. 6:15 EST, be there or be square, because it's good, y'all. It's good. All right. Hit the like button for me. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. Make sure you hit the hype button. I see you all in the next one.